Here's group.
Big overview.
It's going to be 320 people here. We'll have lots of footage. So Flipcon 2022. We had a great time.
We had a great time there, Andy. It was so nice to see all the different people that came that are resellers. I met a young guy from Florida, Cam, super nice guy. I met lots of people. How about you?
Basically, I felt like I've met my virtual community. The community we talked to or virtually, not in real person, and we got to meet them in face to face. And so it was kind of neat seeing everyone in real time. And then the conversations, just the pinging off of one another and learning from one another was just great. Just the overall networking was phenomenal.
I agree. And there were, now we're very experienced in reselling and in purchasing. Sourcing is not a difficult item for us. But they did have items, they were talking about in the panels, scaling, which I thought was important. Obviously, motivation. Sometimes you can get bogged down at work where you're like, I don't want to list another item or I don't want to pack another item. Right. What do you think about those?
So there were basically 5 panels, and each of the panels were fellow YouTubers that were giving their opinions on each. The biggest thing that I took away that I probably overlooked the most is our community. We want the whole point of having these YouTube videos are to help you. So how do you create that community within your group and then really, really hone in on that? And that's probably the number one thing I'm going to focus on myself, and answering the need of what you're looking for. So trying to find that niche of how can we support that, like you said, and that we have 45 years of experience, and everyone was drawing off of us on that aspect, looking for more of the sourcing side, and then where we're weakest on is the YouTube side, because it's all new to us, and the technology side. So one of the things that I learned from one of the panels was I underestimate Instagram. Instagram is a very, very powerful tool, and we should be looking at that more, and also in creating your community and getting that more interaction through Instagram and feedback. But then also from a selling perspective, I never even thought of Instagram as a selling platform.
Absolutely. I had never considered that. Now I do see that some people are selling also on YouTube. I see, I learned about other avenues that people are selling. We don't sell a lot of clothes, so I kind of thought that maybe Macari and Poshmark were more clothes, and I think they still are, but many people were advising us to check it out, that this is somewhere that you should definitely consider. We met with Listing Perfectly, which was a really neat sponsor of the show.
They were the only sponsor there, and really it wasn't pushed upon you, but it was nice to have that. It was really
great information.
Yeah, it was nice to have that interaction. And cross-posting, we don't do it today.
But we need to if we get into these other avenues, because we're pretty much married to eBay at the moment.
Yeah, so, and Facebook. Yeah. We do all the larger items on Facebook and the smaller items on eBay, but we do need to expand platforming and also our platforms. And then also I also took away was one really good item was, don't be afraid of Amazon. A couple of the folks in the panels were 100% dedicated towards Amazon, and they were just trying to, encourage you, don't be afraid of it and just take it on. And so that's something I would like to try. Very small, slow in the beginning, we'll start with video games and books, and then
Right.
work our way up. And
Yeah, and I think we can. We've got some items that we certainly could move on there, but I think it was nice to just get with a community of people that are doing like-minded items and learn, communicate. They understand what you're talking about, and there were a lot of tips that we can, tips and techniques that I might be able to bring to our channel to help some people. There were people there that I shared some of my tips and techniques with, and they were making changes on their eBay listings and so forth. And I thought it was very beneficial. A shout out to Josh and Caleb.
Yeah.
I thought they, knocked it out of the park. I was real happy. Haley was there also and working hard. So basically everybody's team of people was there supporting.
Yeah, putting this together is an endeavor. It's not easy, and they did a good job. They did a really good job. The one more thing that I thought of that was really, really important to me as a takeaway was when you talked about community, I don't know how to explain it. It's like there's a YouTube community and then there's a reseller community. And the reseller community, we don't get to bounce ideas off of each other too often other than maybe a Discord. And so that's something I also want to talk about is maybe us starting one or being in one. And that's because of the like-minded individuals. You might see something in your commodity that you're selling that someone else can't see, or vice versa, and they can help with bouncing those ideas off of one another. And I found in the conversations we had with a lot of the people that we were missing some things and they were missing some things, and we wouldn't know that without talking to them.
Right. So I think we actually met a lot of people that were fairly local. And when I say that, another state away is not far.
Yeah.
So it was really great to.
And we also met, it was kind of funny, we met someone who goes to the same post office as we do, but we go at different times, so we never saw each other. And we
found out that our postman's been talking about, telling us about this couple, and they were told about us, but we never met until we went to the Flipcon. So that was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Really cool. So would you go again?
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
I agree the same thing. And even the parties were fun.
Yeah, it was a great time. It was just, and then we were hanging out, we were laying it out there. We were talking to everyone. We'd just go up to a table and start talking to everyone. So
yeah, we're quite social. So we tried to mingle and meet other people, and I feel like it was a really nice opportunity. Thanks so much to Josh and Caleb for putting on the Flipcon, and we hope to do it again next year. So just wanted to give you that recap on it, and I'll show you a couple photos of it, but it was really, really fun.
Yeah, overall great.
Let's check out these photos.
eBay at all? I've got 44 items listed on eBay right now. Which is, granted, it's partly because we just moved, so I'm trying to downsize everything.
Yeah.
And I like selling through stuff. I don't like holding it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's one of the best things about Whatnot. But Whatnot is, now we're not talking about Whatnot. We want